Hey guys, what's up? This is my new channel. It's called JohnnySigsProductions, and it's going to be mostly focused around movie reviews, game reviews, stuff of that nature, as well as a couple of short skits that I might work in here and there, as well as video game replays, StarCraft 2 mostly, um, and League of Legends. But today I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and just pull this up real quick. All right. I'm going to be reviewing the Green Lantern. I went to the early pre-screening of it yesterday. Got out of the movie. I was really satisfied with it. I was really impressed. I'd have to go recommend that you guys go see it when it does actually hit theaters. Ryan Reynolds does a fantastic job as Hal Jordan. I was really kind of borderline nervous. I like Ryan Reynolds as an actor. He's got a very unique style of acting, um, but I didn't see him really being a serious role, being a superhero role. Um, eh, he honestly fit the role very well. He did a very good job of being serious, being very dramatic, and at the same time having that element of comedy that is his style of acting. Um, Blake Lively did a very good job as the lead female role in the movie. Not much I can say about that there. I mean, she did a very good job acting. Her emotions were spot on for when she needed them. The character was very believable. It was a very well-rounded character. The the villain Hector Hammond, Peter Sarsgaard. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but he was fantastic villain. I haven't seen very many of his things. This is his IMDb page, but he's been in Jarhead and Orphan, which were both two movies that I saw that I liked. I don't remember him being in either of them, so he must not have had a very centric role. But as far as the character that he did play in Green Lantern, it was unbelievable how just it was creepy, it was unnerving, and yet he had this element where you felt bad for him the entire movie. So just spot on by him. Mark Strong is Sinestro in this movie, and I can't praise him enough as being a fantastic actor. I loved him in Robin Hood. He was great in Sherlock Holmes. He's just a really good actor, really great at playing the bad guy. Even though he wasn't really the bad guy in this movie, spoilers. Anybody who's read Green Lantern knows who Sinestro really is. But he did a very good job of being a very disconcerting hero that gives you an uneasy feeling the entire movie. Um, and I feel like that's really all the characters in there that I was overly pleased with. Everybody else did a very good job with their roles, but they weren't in it very well. So let's go ahead and talk about it as a movie, from a movie standpoint. They did a very good job of the story arc. It was very well laid out. It wasn't choppy. They had a lot of good implementations of Hal Jordan using his ring and showing all the different capabilities that the ring has. It gave you the right amount of foreshadowing so you knew what was coming, but you weren't exactly sure on it. So when it did come up, you're like, oh, yeah, you know, at minute 46, they hinted at that happening, and it actually did end up happening. And I always like seeing that in movies. They did a very good job, very subtle job of lighting the characters to their distinct color. The Green Lantern, obviously green, draws his power from willpower, which they discuss in the movie as being a green color. And they did a very good job of always having Ryan Reynolds. The light was always tuned a little bit on the green side, and you could pick up on that. And then Peter's character, Hector Hammond, you could always see the yellow was hinted in his scenes. So it was very interesting how they did that. And I mean, it was something that I didn't even pick up on until I started to look for it. But it was really cool that they went in after the movie was shot and edited it so that there was a little bit of tinge of green or a tinge of yellow in some of the scenes where they were trying to outline the character's development. As far as a classic superhero movie goes, I'd say this is one of the better ones that has come out. Um, I'd say it beats all of the Spider-Man movies hands down. It was better than the second Iron Man. I can't even include The Dark Knight on the scale because that movie was a masterpiece as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure there's a ton of people who agree with me. So I can't really say one way or the other as far as comparing it to The Dark Knight. It was definitely less than The Dark Knight, but that's unfair to this movie. I'd say it was on par with Thor and maybe just a little bit underneath the first Iron Man. So it's definitely something to go check out if you're a comic book hero, if you're a superhero, or if you're a comic book fan or a superhero fan. You should definitely go check it out. I think it was definitely worth watching. Even though I didn't pay for it, movies around me are 11.25 to go see them. I would have been willing to pay that much to go see it. Um, it, the cinematography, the acting, the storyline, the script itself they were very solid. They were well done. It felt like a comic book movie with a very large sense of humor thrown into it, and I attribute most of that to Ryan Reynolds. Um, I'd give it on a scale 1 to 10, 10 being amazing, 1 being don't bother going and seeing it. I'd give it probably an 8.5. And I think that was pretty much the unanimous decision out of the group that I went with. I went with 5 or 6 friends, and they all said that it was about an 8.5 as well. Um, I think the lowest one that somebody said it was about a 7. So, you know, as far as the reviews that it's been getting online, I don't know why it's getting lower reviews. I think it was a really good movie, worth investing your time and money in seeing. Yeah, I, it's one of the ones that I'm going to add to my movie collection. So this is it for the first review or the movie review. Hopefully, I'll be getting these out regularly as new movies come out that I want to go see. I'll definitely be doing one for Captain America. If there's any movies that have come out recently, I might go back and do those in case somebody hasn't seen them. I know that Thor came out somewhat recently, and I'd do a movie review on that as well as Pirates. I'm trying to think of all the movies that I went to see recently. I think that was about it. Super 8, I might go see that. But I'll keep you in the loop. So go ahead, feel free to subscribe up top, like, comment down below. Always appreciative. Anything that you guys want to see me review, if it's an old movie, because I will be doing older movie reviews, go ahead, shoot me an email, JohnnySigsProductions@gmail.com. It's exactly the same as this YouTube account, except for it's at gmail.com. Or even send me a personal message if that's too much effort for you. I completely understand. I probably wouldn't do that either. So until next time, guys, Johnny Sigs Productions signing out. Enjoy your movies.